What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Blue Raven. We are back, and it's time for Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Now, this is going to be a 100% playthrough of the game, and I'm also going to be doing a second. There's going to be two videos every day you're going to get. One's going to be a video of the playthrough that I'm doing, and another one's going to be a how-to video, which is going to be a how to beat each boss. So it's going to go through, and I'm going to show you each boss. If there's bosses that are close together, like for instance in the Forest of the Fallen Giants, where you have the Pursuer and you have the Last Giant, where they're that close together, I may show you both boss fights in one video. But I'm going to try to do it to where you get one video per boss. It's going to be very short videos on just how to beat these bosses. Some of them are ridiculously easy, some of them are harder. I want to try to show you on my playthrough how to do it with the summons they give you if you offered summons, and then on the recorded videos I want to show you just how to beat it if it's just by yourself. So I'm going to try to do both, but we'll see what happens. We're going to start a new character. This could be a 100% playthrough. I love this intro, but we're not.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream.
I don't know if I should. I don't know. Yeah, let's just let this playthrough go through. The intro go through, I should say. The reason I like this intro over 1 and 3 is because this intro doesn't show you the bosses that you're going to be encountering. This one just shows you what you're about, why you're doing what you're doing. This is more about you than the Lords of Cinder.
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness.
Augur. I know what that word means.
Your
Same symbol as
past,
one.
your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drangleic. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
This is a really cool piece of cinematography right here. Is if you watch as he's rowing up, look at the reflection in the water right now of the ruins. You see the ruins, you see the trees. When he goes up to these bugs, look at the reflection in the water. Like a whole city. I believe that is New Londo, by the way, that he's stepping
into. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time.
Die, 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 and die again. So I have a theory about this part right here, is that that's actually New Londo.
Is your fate.
And you know where you drop down in the abyss to fight the four kings? That's where he's dropping into, but the abyss is going to spit you back out on the other side. Instead of you going and just being stuck in the abyss, or in the darkness or whatever, you're going to fall down and you're getting spit out on the other side. You died, and you've been resurrected as a cursed hollow. That's my theory, at least. It explains a lot of the locations in Dark Souls 2. If you start with, that's the first location. Because if when you look at it, it kind of looks like New Londo Ruins. I have some theories about some other stuff that's going on with some characters in from 1, 2 to 3, how the continuity lines up. We are in Things Betwixt, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the intro, the reason I love to show that intro is because unlike the other intros, you know, in Dark Souls 1, you see, it shows you every boss all the major bosses you're gonna fight in the game. In Dark Souls 3, they do the same thing. They show you the Lords of Cinder. This one they don't. They explain who you are, what your purpose is. Well, essentially she thinks you're not gonna make it. Essentially she's sending hundreds and thousands of lost souls. That are branded with the curse on this voyage. She doesn't think you're gonna make it, but that's why she said you're eventually gonna stand at the gates of Drain Lake and not know why. Because the more and more you become hollow, the more and more you forget who you are. That's the whole idea behind hollowing. So that's what she believes is going to happen, but we know that's not going to happen. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and start the game. There's these little pygmies. Don't mess with them. They won't mess with you. There's an item right here. Rusted coin. Rusted coins are good for luck. Let's see if they have any lore. An old rusted coin. Crush this coin to temporarily boost your luck. This rusted coin gives you a little extra bit of luck, making items and the like easier to find. The coin is engraved with an image of a god that was worshipped in ancient times, but no one knows its true origins. I'm going to try to get as much lore into this too as we can. So that's the first bit of lore we get. We get a coin that has a face of gods on it, but nobody really knows those gods anymore. We're going to skip a lot of dialogue, though. So, like, this dialogue in here, we're just going to skip it. I don't care about all that dialogue. Oh, this is going to be Raven. Nope, that's Rave. We got to add an N there. There we are. Well, at least he knows his own name. Alright, so we're going to go... I was going to go with a cleric, because a cleric has... good strength, low dex, but good strength and good faith. But I think I'm just gonna go with my normal sorcery build. Or I might just go with a knight and just build into a sorcery. Start out as a knight, be all beast mode. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with a knight, be all beast mode, and we're going to work into a hex build, because that's my favorite build. If you guys watched my, for those of you who watched my stream of this, you guys will know I like my hex builds. So let's give him that physique. Let's make him muscular. Let's give him yeah, let's do that. Kind of like that hair. I like this hairdo for wizards. But we're gonna make it gray. Make him look a little older. Yeah. The big bushy eyebrows? No. Oh. Yeah. And I'm gonna go with... That's pyromancy. I like that. Let's go with that. Beard. You gotta have a beard, right? There we go. And then that's good enough for me. we're not going to spend too much time on this. Let's get going. We're 10 minutes in already, so I want to try to get a little bit done. I think this is the best way to start for anybody who's starting out, because you can build with this with the knight. You can ideally build into what I mean with any character. You can build into whatever you want, but this one's a little bit easier because you're gonna get the good starting weapons, which will help you farm or kill certain enemies a little bit faster, and therefore you can build into other stuff that you want to build into. So this is going to start out as a strength build, but it's going to turn into a sorcery / hex build. So there's a smooth and silky stone right here. And we're going to go back across the bridge. We're going to go ahead and two-hand this because we can do more damage. You do more damage when you two-hand a weapon in this game, just like in 1 or in 3. Again, this is more of a tutorial for anybody who's, for some reason, hasn't played Dark Souls 2. Maybe just got Dark Souls 1 and then was like, man, that game was good. I'm going to try 2 out now. Well, here's a playthrough for you guys. That's for these guys. The best thing to do for this guy is just get behind him. I'm going to get behind him and make him sit down. Make him sit down. Keep doing that. He's dead. And it's a quick 1,000 you get, and you get the stone ring. Totally worth going to fight over it. Now, unlike Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, you get 4 ring slots. Let's go and... Oops. The beloved ring of a gallant, shieldless Lothran, formerly of Ferasa, hits greatly reduce enemies' poise. And poise is how much they can block. This effect may seem trivial, but for those who comprehend how critical it is to exploit a hole in an enemy's defense, the significance of this ring, it will be clear. This is a very good ring. Anybody who has a shield, if you're playing in PvP, if somebody invades you and they're trying to block and you got a good enough weapon, if you have this ring on, you're going to bust right through their shield and you're going to break their poise, which is going to stagger the enemy. Be it another person or be it an actual enemy in the game. So poise is a big thing. It's really worth getting. And we got some gold pine resin as well. We got a soul. Now soul, all the soul items should say the same thing. Soul of a lost undead who has long ago gone hollow. Used to acquire. These are sacrifice the lives of even in undeath or hollowing, the mind seeks souls. We also got this, a rare pine resin with gold glistening. Apply lightning to the right-handed weapon. The effect weapon inflicts lightning damage for a short time, particularly effects against foes who are resistant to magic and fire. We also have the dark sign, a cursed mark. The dark sign induced death, returning the player to the last bonfire rested at the cost of all souls held. Do what you must to gather the pieces, scrapping them into some shembalance, I don't know, I'm saying that word wrong, of a hole before the will to do so fades. Basically, get your souls while you can, or you're gonna die. Now, we also got a human effigy. In Dark Souls 1, you got humanity. In Dark Souls 3, you get embers. In Dark Souls 2, you get human effigies. A warm, soft, shadow-like effigy. Use this effigy to reverse hollowing. It also weakens the link to other worlds, preventing invasions and most cooperation. Peer closely into the effigy, and one begins to perceive a human form, but whose form it takes depends on the person looking into it. So we got that little bit of lore. Basically, you can't see it when you're human, but when you're hollow, we have the same mark as we did in Dark Souls 1. We have the mark of the curse, right? And we're going on essentially the same pilgrimage as we did in Dark Souls 1. And welcome to Things Betwixt. Things Betwixt, I believe, is in all 3 games. In Dark Souls 1, you can find Things Betwixt in the depths. In Dark Souls 3, you can find Things Betwixt in the Profane Capital. I believe that all 3 places are the exact, all 3 locations are all in one. They're the exact same location. You get the same crack in the cave. They're just in different points in time, and that's why they look different. There's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to be explaining that are theories of mine that, based on how I've played the game and the lore that I've gotten, this is what I think. So, and that's my first theory, is that Things Betwixt is in all 3 games. That's the first thing. You want to kind of rush this hill and get this guy before we get. Now, we could have grabbed the Petrified Something. Most people who are playing Dark Souls, they'll tell you that's the starting item to get. But honestly, all the the best items you can get from the crows right here. Give it a second. There you go. Give us Soaky, give us Smooth. They want anything that's smooth and soaky. We have a small, smooth and soaky stone we can give them. A Petrified Something would have been something we could give them. If you give them a Petrified Something, you have a chance of getting one of the weapons. There's 3 weapons you can only get by getting through the crows, and none of them you can use at the beginning of the game. So I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't really care that much about it. It's not worth getting. But again, I guess I'm going to be doing 2 playthroughs of this game. Because one is just going to be the playthrough of the 100%, finding everything. Gotta remember that the jump is different in this one than in Dark Souls 1. Because in Dark Souls 1, you just circle twice to jump, just like in Bloodborne. But in Dark Souls 2, and I believe in Dark Souls 3 as well, you have to push L3 to jump. You have to run and push L3. So, anyways, yeah, I'm going to have another playthrough, so there's going to be 2 videos going up every day now for Dark Souls 2. And I'm probably going to go back and do Dark Souls 1 the same. I'll be going back and giving you guys a 100% playthrough, trying to get every item in the game. And then also showing you how the easiest way to beat each boss. Because in Dark Souls 2, there are some bosses that are ridiculously easy. It doesn't matter what you do, you're going to beat them pretty easily. And then there's going to be bosses that are going to be quite challenging. And that's what hopefully what these 2 playthroughs are going to help you with. One is I may show you items that you've been playing and you frankly didn't even know were even there. So hopefully I can shed some light. Does it say Praise the Sun? Nope. So we're going to put one right here. We're going to put, I think you did it. No. It's this. Action? No. Wait, is it gesture? No. No! We're going to delete that. Delete. I want to put Praise the Sun, but I forget how to do it. Creature action. There it is. That's what I put. Done. What? There's a reason I'm doing this. There we go. So the reason I'm putting this down here is, one, the closest person to the door didn't put it, and anybody who comes up will see that. And anybody who rates it, as long as I'm online, when they rate it, I get life back every time somebody rates my thing that I put there. Like, I could put a message here that says turn right. But we're going to go and grab this item first. This Divine Blessing, and then we're going to go over and grab this Cleric stuff. I'm going to drop off right here. Then drop off right here. Then turn around behind you. And there's the Cleric stuff. Now, the Morning Star should be better than our broadsword. No, it's not. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was or not. We got the binoculars, which are, oh, that's really good for spells and stuff. What did this person put? I'm just curious. Do it. No, don't do that. Don't jump. There's nothing out there but death. Alright. So, let's go ahead and light the bonfire. We're going to get everything in Majula and then we'll end the video. And then the next video you're going to get today, you're actually going to get the bosses. Or today just might be this video. I might start the boss videos. I want to try to keep it in like the characters progressing at the same level. So, like, you're gonna see back-to-back boss fights. I think. I don't know. You tell me what you want. Do you want this and then also do the boss fights? Just have the boss fights in there because I can do that. Or do you want them kind of together to where I beat the bosses with this character and then I go and I show you the other way of beating them? Because, like, for instance, the Pursuer, you have to beat him by yourself. So no matter which way we do it, we're going to be beating him by ourselves, and he's very easy if you learn the trick to beating him. But the Last Giant's a really easy boss. But that being said, you can also summon 2 NPCs to help you beat him too. So, on this character, I'll be summoning those 2 NPCs because in this playthrough, I'll be summoning every time we have a chance to summon an NPC for a fight. I'll be doing that to show you guys the NPCs for the boss fights. But on my other character, I won't. I'll be doing it by myself. So that's the question we have to ask ourselves: Do you want me to jump ahead? Do you want to jump ahead right away, or do you want to? This guy's got a lot of dialogue. Do you want them together? Let me know in the comments below. This guy has so much dialogue, and I always do that. Learn gesture. Yeah, and we get our John Cena gesture right at the beginning of this game. That's what I like about this. Now we're online with this character. I may go offline just to make it easier for the playthrough, but look how many people have died. A lot of deaths. We did get a ring. We're gonna go ahead and read the lore on that real quick. Ring of the Way of Blue Covenant increases HP slightly. The Way of the Blue is not a developed religion. It is a humble prayer that spreads naturally amongst those who seek help. When apostles of the blue are invaded by a dark spirit, they can receive assistance from masters of the other world, which is the Way of the Blue, I believe. It's the other Blue Covenant. As long as you have this seal on, if you get invaded, you have a chance of the other Blue Covenant coming to help you. We gotta go talk to Matriarch.
Are you, or merely a bearer of the cuts? I will remain.
Or not the Matriarch. What the heck's her? What is her?
Go on.
She's called.
King Vendrick.
Yeah, she's called.
For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. Seek though their soul once you have, so that. Is that a ship here to see love? However.
The Emerald Herald. There we go. Upgrade our Estus. We got to read that lore real quick. We're at 24 minutes. We cleared out Majula already. We could level up, but we're not going to. What we're going to do instead is we are going to go here. Let's go and read this. A green glass bottle of unknown make. Fill it with Estus at a bonfire and drink from it to restore HP. The natural of the life between the Estus flask and the bonfire that illuminated the world of the undead is entirely unknown. But that is of little concern of any undead knows the value of the precious flask, of these precious flasks. Interesting. So I'm going to try to give you guys as much lore as I can, but yeah. We are at the 25-minute mark, and the next thing we're going to be doing is the Forest of the Fallen Giants. I'm actually going to go to the first bonfire, and then we'll stop the video there because I got to do. There's a farming thing I want to show you, where you can level up really quickly in this game. Be really, really. Oh, that's what we're going to do real quick before we go to. So make sure to go around, grab the rusted coin that's right here in this chest. We need to go get one more thing in Majula, and then I'm going to show you a thing you can farm. Now remember, enemies in Dark Souls 2, unlike 1 and 3. In Dark Souls 2, enemies do despawn. So you kill them enough, they're not going to spawn anymore. But there are certain enemies that you can farm right early in the game that can really help you out. So we're going to talk to this guy. Now, the thing about this guy, he's your vendor. He's your main vendor in the game. The more you buy from him, the more he's going to carry. So if I buy a full armor set from him, next time I talk to him, he's going to carry another armor set. But right now, we need to break a soul item. Hold on. We want that kite shield. I think that'll be enough. Yeah, we just want the kite shield. We just want to buy this shield. We just want to buy that shield. Okay.
Thanks very much.
We don't have a shield. We would like a shield. I love shields. Let's see if there's any lore on this. Medium-sized metal shield, a commonly used standard shield, has a point at the top designed for ease while on horseback. Interesting. I wish you could have horses in this game. It'd be so cool. Alright, where are we at? 26 minutes. So we have 4 minutes to get to where I want to show you. Because I want to make this a 30-minute video. I don't want to make it any longer than that. Now we have a good... This thing has 90% physical defense. So unlike Dark Souls 1 where whatever under 100% the defense was, it would eat away at your stamina. This game, if it's below 100 and you block with it, you're going to take physical damage. It's going to actually affect your life bar. So just keep in mind that. Now we will get a 100% physical defense shield later on, which actually is another kite shield. But we won't be using shields too much. Now, you see that plank you can do? You can do that, or you can just do this. Just walk off right here. Now, you see that item there? You can go out and around to get it, or you can attempt Fate, and you can go right here and jump. You can make that jump. Homer Bone and another soul item. Now, this is the farming. Right? This is the area you're going to farm. So, this guy, kill this guy. See how I blocked and he took a little bit of life off me? That's okay. So that's not the guy we're going to farm. We're going to be farming that big dude. We're going to be farming this big dude right here. This dude will respawn. Oh, hold on. So again, we want to just have him sit down. Watch out for that. That's an insta kill. Sit down. He's dead. Now the thing you should know about this one too is he's gonna give you 1,000 souls every time you kill him. He can drop soul items, and he can also drop Titanite shards, which are really important. So what you want to do ideally is come up here, rest, get this bonfire, rest at it, and you can sit here and farm him. Pop one of those rusted coins. Use one of those rusted coins to increase your luck drop to farm him. Now I understand you can't be invaded here, and that's why I'm actually going to go offline. But on that note, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Let me know what you want. Do you want the boss fights right away, or do you want them incongruent with the playthrough? Let me know in the comments below, and I will start that one now. I'll be starting that other character now, and he'll be ready to go for whenever you guys respond to the video. But I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you do, like, comment, just subscribe. Follow me on social media. The link's in the description below. You can also check out my Dark Souls 1 playthrough. The link for that will be in the description below. Also, hit the notification button and share this video, guys. Share it, share it, share it. I love you all. Hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.